Can you believe Mr. Incredible of the Incredibles unalived four people in that one movie? Oh, sorry, that was Dash. Sorry, that was Dash. I just saw it was Dash. It wasn't even Mr. Incredible. That was Dash. In case you don't know, in recent times, the Incredible, If you didn't know the Incredibles was trending, you wouldn't click on this video. The Incredibles have been trending. The reason why it has, I'm not gonna lie to you, actually been trending is because of this guy. And we'll get to him later. The thing is, most of the heroes that their audio files leaked, we realize that they're all weirdos. So let's start with girl number one. Okay, now we're gonna go weird, and tragic, then Gamma Jack. Hero, downburst. Powers, atomic manipulation. Sounds dope. He can't be weird, right? Yeah. This his atomic manipulation means he can like rearrange atomic particles to whatever he desires. But it's not to like a really high level like Dr. Manhattan. Nah, nothing like that. Like it's he can make a bicycle. Like he can make transportation out of anything. Like give him a piece of nothing and he will probably build you a bicycle. And he could also like heal wounds. But before he became a hero, he saw himself as a band-aid. It's like people are like, oh my god, I just had a paper cut. Hey yo, downburst. And he just heal it up. But then he felt like, I'm more than a band-aid. He wanted a job that was sexier. And I'm not even making it up. You know what? Let me play it for you.
So I got my start in a doctor's office, actually. It seemed like a good place to start at the time, but it's pretty boring in there, actually, and I got a little tired of it. The doctors, they didn't appreciate what I was doing as much anymore, and, I wanted something a little sexier, than just cleaning up wounds. So I thought I would try this whole superhero thing, see how that went for me.
Said that. What do you mean? You want a job that is more sexy? What do you? This is a kiss show, by the way. Next hero, Everseer. Powers. He can see, like he can see. He can see things, like he can really. He's a psychic too, so he can read your mind. Guess his weakness. He's not even that weird. He's not done weird stuff. It's just I just found him really interesting because he has powers the same as the D on this list. Hey, we'll get to her later. But it's just that he has a really interesting weakness. Germophobia. Like he hates it to a T. Like he hates it to the point where you would think like he's useless because he's just a regular dude that can see a lot of things and he's telepathic. But guess what? That's his perk because he's actually like he can make you perceive that he has beaten you up, but he hasn't really done anything because he can mess up your brain. I don't know if you like. He's kind of OP, but he's just germophobic, so he doesn't really ever fight. He just comes and he stands there and he's like. And then when he does that, you think like he did a backflip and he punched you. He kind of did some whole Superman. He flew up. There is a villain in the Mr. Incredibles universe that thinks that Everseer is like Gojo or something. Like, you people have to do your research on that, man. Next hero, Gazer Beam. You know what? Powers. What do you think? Gazer Beam. Cyclops. He's Cyclops. I don't think I need to explain that any further. But why did I bring him up in this video? He's a tragic human being. How his laser visions work, he has to focus. It's like, yeah, like right there. If I was laser beam, my camera is fried, or you people are fried. Somehow, somebody's getting fried. That's the problem. That's the tragic part of his powers, because if he has a girl that he really likes, and he's like, the girl is gone. She's gone. The eyes disintegrated. So he kind of finds it hard to ever actually fall in love, because any intimate encounter with his girl or looking at anything too long disintegrates it. It's tragic. It's tragic. This doesn't get brought up enough. It's tragic. And I needed to add it because in every video they were like, "Well, you're telling a story." Yeah, I'm yapping, but it's good for the story because it's the point where y'all like, oh, and then y'all start crying. Did I ruin the moment? I didn't ruin the moment. Did I ruin the? I did the part of the video where I beg for subscribers. Like I beg y'all to subscribe, but I don't have a reason for you people to subscribe. So I have a cat. If you love cats, subscribe. I have 7 subscribers, dude. I have 7 subscribers. Imagine if I could get like 10. Imagine if I woke up and this video had like 10 subscribers, bro, and like 10 likes. You know what? Scratch that. It's 10 subscribers and 100 likes. I would crash out. Please, let's make this happen. 10 subscribers and 100 likes. That would do everything for me. Now we enter Psych Wave. There's been so much build up to Psych Wave that I feel like, let me just give it to you. Psych Wave has the power to possess other people, which is crazy because you think, she can't really do that much damage. Like Psych Wave is great. Like she's great. She just was a really horrible person. The thing is, Psych Wave has the power to possess people. She has the power to possess people. You would think not much harm can be done to it. When she was in high school, right, Psych Wave decided that, you know what, I had a crush on a boy, and since the boy's not... Stepped on my cat. So sorry. So sorry. So sorry. I'm so sorry. Don't unsubscribe. Oh my god, I feel so bad. When she was in high school, right, she had a crush on a boy. And she realized the boy wasn't really paying much attention to her. So Psych Wave decided, you know what? I have powers. I might as well just possess the boy and make the boy fall in love with me. Which, if you're not that mentally constricted or too ethically or morally strong or bound, or doesn't have that much of a close moral boundary, you will think that's kind of alright, right? The only thing that really fucks up the whole situation is the fact that that boyfriend, the crush that she had, was her friend's boyfriend. And it gets worse because you think, oh, that's so bad. It's so bad till you see she did it twice. I don't think she ever saw it to be a bad thing. We don't know how much more she has done it. She just does it. Like, she's like, oh, can I have a free ice cream? You're like, nah, it's for sale. Possesses you give it to her for free. This is a kids show, by the way. This is a kids show. Freaky person. But you know what? I can really blame her because most of us probably would have done such a thing. I don't know about y'all. If I had that powers, Sydney Sweeney would be next hero. Universal Man. Powers, he can manipulate his density. Like if he wants to fly, he just manipulates his density to be as light as air, and then he just flies, he just levitates. But if he wants to be indestructible, he can manipulate his molecular density to be so compact and so heavy that he's just invulnerable. And he can become a black hole if he doesn't control it. Why is he here? He's part of the tragic heroes. The thing is, he has a problem. He doesn't have an alter ego. The reason is he sees himself to be Universal Man and Universal Man to be him. He doesn't see the use of having an alter ego because that is who he is. That's the only thing he sees himself as. And you guys might be like, that's not that depressing. It's not that depressing until you realize that they banned heroes. And that was his whole identity. What did you think happened to him? That's why he was the first hero the army droid dealt with, because he'd be the one who would want to jump into action. Now we enter the man that made this whole thing trend in the first place. The thing about this man is people just found it crazy how he talks. Hero Gamma Jack. Powers, he can manipulate radiation from focused burn to whole disintegrations. Like, he has such control of his powers that it could be something from a light burn to a whole city block being brought to rubble. And because of that, it sparked debates. That's why it started trending. People thought he could beat Mr. Incredible. But that's not the only thing. It's because of this man's brain, like how this man thinks. First off, he sees himself as a superior race. He thinks the whole superhero people, they are a superior race, which is really crazy. This man has a plan, a regimen that he follows when he's trying to rescue people. And believe it or not, Gamma Jack is really, really popular with the ladies in Incredibles. He's really, really handsome, kind of like me. And the thing is, with how handsome he is, he's really popular with the ladies. But you would think he doesn't really care. He cares. He cares a lot. He really cares. How Gamma Jacks actually operate is his way of saving people. He starts from women. And just not women. He starts saving beautiful women and all the way to the ugly women, the not so attractive women, and then men, and then kids, and then men, and so on, so on, so on. If you're an ugly man, just know you're probably gonna die before Gamma Jack gets to you. Just so you know. Just so you know. The thing about Gamma Jack is he doesn't have super strength, so let's just put it that his powers, there's no way to restrain the enemy. There's no way for him to apprehend a hero, a villain. He can't hold you in place. He can't take you in. His power doesn't support that. He can't hold you in. So he just comes with, like, I mean, how? Like, he just controls radiation. How would he let an enemy give up? Like, how does he? With Spider-Man can tie you in a web and there's nothing you can do. What is he gonna do? He's gonna be like, I'll give you cancer. I'll give you cancer. Can you stop? Or I'll give you cancer. I'll give you cancer. Nah. So he just kills. He unalive. He just comes in, unalives you, saves the day. If he can unalive you, he will. It's not an if. He does. He just does. But that does not mean, people keep calling him Homelander. That doesn't mean that. He just saves women, then men, and just ends the lives of all the villains that he fights. That's what he said. He said sometimes in fighting the villains, there are some really, really beautiful female villains. And I feel him. Even Batman might relate even more. So he takes a break, takes a breather, and he's like, I'm a hero. Okay. Pow! Ends your life. That's how he goes about it. Just ends the life right there. Right then and there. Pow! No ifs, no ends, no buts. Just pow! You're done. And people were debating on, oh my god, he should be able to beat Mr. Incredible with his powers. Da. And I think, no. This is where the video ends. You can click off. But I have a bonus hero. Meta Man. Powers? What the real question is, what powers don't this man have? He can fly, super strength, X-ray vision. He can teleport, sonic scream, and just for a bonus for his powers, he can speak to fish. He doesn't even like swim like that, and he can make himself partially invulnerable. He has all these powers, and you're trying to tell me you people are debating about Mr. Incredible and the guy that can control cancer. I don't even understand how that dude died. But he got his cape held his neck, and he can. That mention he has magnetism, like Magneto. Magneto's powers, he has that. He can just control metal things. He can. That mentions super strength. Like, that man is stacked. And people are out here debating Gamma Jack and Mr. Incredible. What about Meta Man and Mr. Incredible? Meta Man should have been the Mr. Incredible of the verse. People, the only problem was that he is like really, really weak, like his indestructibility. Like, if I had a gun and he had a bad day, I could have ended that bad. But that's the crazy part, because he had a bad day and his cape ended him, which is still crazy. He can teleport, by the way. He can bend metal like Magneto. He can make himself partially invulnerable. But his cape caught him on a bad day. That's what I'm saying. It just caught him on a bad. He should have been the Mr. Incredible of the verse. I still believe that to this day. To this day, if Mr. Incredible came to this day, he should have been. He he should have won. This I don't. He's so underrated. It hurts. Sometimes I just sit at the corner of this store and just cry how underrated he is. Like, imagine. Are you all hearing the powers? He is he is him. He is him of the Incredible verse. Morally, he's just really kind of dumb. But that's not even the problem here. Like, people are glazing Jack, but he's like Jack before Jack. You know what? If Elastic Girl had relations with Metal Man, I would understand Jack being Jack. But other than that, what? What? Really? Really? You people choose Gamma Jack over Metal Man?